Does anyone else have the sudden urge to just change your life and get your life together at 2 a.m.? Because that's literally me. I'll be starting the school year as a senior, and that brings me a lot of pressure, honestly. Because I feel like I have to be the most organized, most intelligent, most put together person in the room. Because I've been in this university for 3 years now, right? But in reality, I feel like I know nothing at all. I don't even know how to start this video, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done so many back to school prep videos, but I don't think there's anything that will ever prepare you for it. Sometimes you just have to brace yourself and pray that you come out alive after this semester. Like, that's what I usually do anyway. On the other hand, though, it's so exciting to have new school supplies and like shop for back to school season. Just imagine
You crying for an upcoming exam that's probably 70% of your grade.
but at least you have cute stationaries, right? Am I right? It could have been worse. Like, you could have been crying and not have all these cute stationery. I'm just kidding. But in all seriousness, I feel like the first thing that you should do in order to prepare for back to school is to mentally prepare yourself. Like, it's so important to do that. It's so easy to get swept away with all these cute stationery hauls. Honestly, I'm also a victim to capitalism and having these cute things. But the hardest part of prepping for back to school is always getting the motivation and actually resetting your mind and body for you to have the energy to actually study and be productive after your summer vacation. I'm also the type of person who needs a day between Monday and Tuesday. Like, does that make sense? Like, do you get me? Because I really need time to recharge my energy. I don't have much social battery, honestly. Like, for example, if I have to go out at Saturday, best believe I'll be in bed at Sunday. Like, I just need that time to recharge and reset. So it's always been so hard to get out of slump for me. Actually, especially with this rainy season, like, it's not helping that it's so easy to just bed rot in your bed. Like, first things first, I think it's important that you feel well rested before the start of back to school season. Like, fix your sleeping schedule. And I'm saying that to myself as well because I really need to fix my own sleeping schedule, but that's besides the point. Furthermore, I think you should do things that you enjoy and love doing while you still can. As a matter of fact, I think you should schedule your hobbies and your breaks. That's one thing that I've been trying to do. Instead of a full study schedule for a day, I would put like take a rest, or I would put like read a book or something. Like, it depends on what type of hobby I want to do that day, but just you just have to schedule it so that you know that you have enough rest out of school works, because it's very easy to get burnout if you don't have some rest, okay? Resetting your physical space is also important for me, especially because this is the place that I'll be studying for the rest of the semester. So it's very important to have a clean and neat workspace. It doesn't really need to be aesthetic, but as long as it inspires you and it's a space that brings you joy, I feel like that's what is important. Like, you just have to, for example, like, put your favorite colors in there. Like, if you have like figures, if you have photos, printed photos, just put it on the wall or something, because I'm telling you, it really does a lot if you have a good physical workspace that you can work on. So come with me as I get out of slump and get ready for the back to school season in this video. As part of my preparation for back to school, I'll be opening this package I got from CN Shopper. CN Shopper is a Chinese proxy service that helps you order from Taobao. You just have to copy the product link and paste it right onto CN Shopper. Once you've checked everything out, they will send warehouse photos so you can check the quality of the products. They will then send the products directly to your house. My package weighs around 4.3 kilograms and express shipping was around 64 US dollars. And it came within 7 days of shipping. And these are the things that I got. If you're interested, check out my tutorial on how to get these and click the link in my bio. Happy shopping! A back to school prep video is not complete without the what's in my bag section, so here it is. If you're entering college, I would suggest that you keep your school supplies minimal. If you prefer taking notes on your laptop or iPad, just bring that plus a pad of paper. But if you handwrite your notes, I would suggest getting a binder notebook so everything is compiled together. As for me, I tend to overpack a lot, so I would have no space in my bag, but I suggest you do not do that. Plus, experiment with the type of bag that you want to use. I prefer having a backpack so I won't have back pains, but for the first week, I kind of want to be stylish, so I'm using this one. I also styled my bag a little with some cute charms to add some whimsy because I feel like I really needed that. Although I am so sad most of my charms are not commute friendly, so I ended up breaking some on the first day of class. But maybe that's just a me problem though. Yeah, here's what's in my bag. I feel good when I look good, so dressing up and putting makeup on is one of the ways I prepare for back to school. In this clip, I wanted to integrate the products I got into my usual makeup routine and try them out to see if I'd like them. And to no one's surprise, I did have my favorites because it's flowerknows, babe. It's gonna be good. I was also trying to copy this makeup look that I saw on Pinterest and use more eyeshadow because I tend not to use eyeshadow and I have a lot of palettes. I didn't really change much from my routine. It's just that I use the flowerknows products that I got from my scene shopper haul. And this is what it looks like. Honestly, my favorite products were probably the blush and then the lip cream velvet. I love the shade so much, although it comes with glitters. If you put it as a blush, you would look a bit like shimmery. And then for this one, it's so soft to the lips. I don't know if I'm the right person to be giving out tips since I also don't know how I'm surviving college. But all throughout the years, I've learned some valuable things that I would personally give to a friend entering university or just someone trying to cope with school. So here's five of my unconventional and realistic school tips. Number one, be present in school. I do not mean just being there and signing attendance, but actually listening and taking down notes. I don't know why this seems like an underrated tip, but it's actually one of the things that I do and has helped me with studying. It makes it easier for me to look back on my notes later since I would only need to finish them and not start from scratch at home. I also know that there's thousands of ways why you can't just focus because of something, but keeping my hands busy would help me focus on the lesson. So I do this either by typing or using a pen to write keywords and important things that my professors are saying. Being present also helps you because most of the important things that you need to learn will come from the professor themselves, since they would rather keep the presentation simple. Number two, set your priorities. Okay, hear me out. Okay, hear me out. This might seem like an anti studying technique, but I find that I just couldn't be the best at each and every subject, so I just accepted it. With that, I find myself prioritizing subjects that I value the most and putting more effort on them. Of course, I am still gonna try acing my exams on all of my subjects, but sometimes you just can't have it all. For me, I might as well have at least a good grade on a subject I like rather than having two bad grades trying to balance it all. 3. Annotate your readings and have your own opinions. This can vary depending on your degree program, since some programs are focused on objectivity, like STEM related fields, for example. But as for me, most of my subjects require us to actually think. It's even encouraged to have your own opinion on things and question things that have long been established. Only through critical thinking can you actually master the subject. By practicing this skill, I do not only memorize the topics, but have actually mastered most of them. So don't be shy and put your side comments on your readings, because I promise you, those opinions, those questions will make you actually understand and remember the content more. Number four, work life balance. This is something that I've learned to value during my internship. Work life balance really helps you perform better in school. This could mean saying yes to hangouts, scheduling your me time, consuming media outside of school, and just valuing sleep and rest. As I've said, it's so easy to get burnt out if you just grind and grind, and honestly, you don't want that. So, having a work life balance is a must. It's an essential. It's not even like it's a non negotiable at this point. Like I promise you, your mental health will thank you for having work life balance. And lastly, detaching your worth to your grade. I realized recently that the more I detach myself from the results of my hard work, the more I get to actually appreciate and celebrate small wins. I used to never congratulate myself because getting good grades has been the norm, but this created immense pressure on myself. So, by detaching my worth to my grades, I came to accept that I would have unfavorable grades on tests, but it doesn't make me less of a person. I have a life outside of ACADS, and me trying every day is the proof, and it's a sign that I am doing well, regardless of the results. I think this is something that I really want to say to my younger audience specifically. Sometimes, even if you work hard, some professors might not even recognize that. And most of the time, your grade would depend on their own subjective standards. It doesn't mean that you didn't do well, it's just that the specific professor might have a different style of grading compared to your expectations. And on top of that, over the years of putting my self worth on grades, I think it's just a very bad mindset to drown in. And I want you to know that you don't have to be good at all times. Sometimes you just have to have fun and find something that you would be happy doing. And that makes your life more meaningful. I think I might have been too passionate with all these tips, but honestly, I just wanted to say that because I feel like that's something that I would really want to hear when I was young. So I think that's it for this video. I hope you find something valuable, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I wish you all good luck on whatever you're doing and on your future endeavors. So, yeah, bye bye.